My God. Sir, with all due respect, who are you? Who are you? I want to know. You see, some of these white folks that you see them on the streets, you see them probably on the plane or on the train, on the bus, and you think that these people are fully complete. Check very well. They have a lot of issues they are dealing with. Because you can tell me that this man is 100% okay from beginning to the end, from head to toe, and he has the guts, the temerity, the effrontery to pick up his camera, and this is the only thing that will come out of his mouth. I love the faffle he's actually getting, honestly. I love that it is high time that whenever we see videos like this, we don't just keep quiet and let it just slide. Let's handle it immediately, and I love what he actually got. Anyways, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sonia. If this is the first time tuning in, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit belongs to original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And I want you guys to watch this video from beginning to the end and let me know your honest opinion about this video. With that being said, let's get right into this video and I'll be back to give you my own F around and find out. Let's go, guys.
And he says, hi. Maybe you say hi back.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is what a motherfucker looks like when they have the word killer and it's preceded by either a body of water or like a part of or part of the country. There's the Great Lakes Killer. The Grand Canyon Killer. The Statue of Liberty Murderer. That motherfucker look like a walk-in roofie. He look like Rufinol with a pair of pants on. If y'all can look at me and if y'all can look at him and tell me that motherfucker doesn't look like he had to redo his whole basement, like he's down there bragging about pouring more concrete into his basement, and then you asking why? Because there's 6 bodies in that motherfucker. Look at him. Fucking look at him. Cherry Tree Lane Killer. That motherfucker look like the sort of person that's building himself a perfect woman using different body parts. If I saw the motherfucker, if he said hi to me, I'd hit him with that Denzel Washington chop to the throat. Hi. I've seen this video making his rounds. And all I can say is this. That motherfucker, him right there, him Ali, him right there, I guarantee you, he has the perfect face for a motherfucker that wears surgical gloves to take apart somebody. I ain't talking about if you're on a trail and a guy says hi to you, maybe say hi back. Maybe not. Maybe no. Maybe fuck no. Maybe these nuts. No, sir. No. That will not be happening here. Quicksilver? No. The fuck? Look at him. Does that man does he not look like the fucking lettering on a missing person's picture? I mean, a missing person's photo. Have you seen me? Does he not look like Have you seen me? Milk carton killer. I'm sorry, fuck y'all. That's what he looked like. I've seen that video going round and round, and every single fucking time I go and check and make sure all the women in my life are okay. Talking about somebody should say hi to you. Man, fuck you. You see him, hey, Spartan kick. I'm not here for you. Ah! Whatever cliff he's on. The Pine Cone Killer.
Hi. maybe say hi back and not just give me an awkward.
It's moments like this when I realize men walk through life and they have no concept of the world they have created for us. This creator says, public service announcement: if you are a woman and you pass a solo male hiker and he says hello to you, maybe say hi back instead of just giving me a weird look. What's it like to walk through the world, to exist and believe that everyone owes you something, that you are automatically owed acknowledgement or respect just because you're sharing a space with someone? And you feel it so strongly that you're going to make a post about how you were denied that respect that you were owed. Women don't say hi back to you on the trail because men frequently interpret that as an invitation to strike up a conversation. We don't want to talk to you. As someone, a woman who has solo hiked in a lot of places, I'm doing it to get away from people like you. I'm intentionally alone and I don't want to talk to anyone. You felt like saying hello, she didn't. End of story. But instead of just letting it be what it is, you are so insecure that you decided to get butthurt and jump on social media to complain about the way in which she acknowledged you. Because she didn't ignore you. She gave you a look. She acknowledged your presence, but not in the way you wanted. There's nothing wrong with not enjoying how she acknowledged you. What's wrong is coming on and making a public service announcement that you are owed and you expect a certain kind of acknowledgement. Spoiler alert, you're not. And I really encourage you to find a therapist to help you work through why a solo female hiker choosing to be safe rather than sorry hurt.
Public service announcement: if you're gonna pass a single guy on a trail and you're a girl and he says hi, maybe say hi back and not just give me an awkward. Like, come on.
Public service announcement. This man is clearly suffering from a severe case of unvalidated male syndrome. Ladies, keep your bear spray locked and loaded, and not for the bears, but for this guy who hops on TikTok to announce that women owe him attention. Thinks he's entitled to a hello because he definitely doesn't understand or respect boundaries, and thinks he's entitled to much, much more than that. Sir, you are not oppressed because a woman shattered your delicate ego simply by minding her business. Because how dare she go about her day without stopping to pet your fragile little ego, right? We are not your emotional support pets or public service workers. A lot of you men think that random women who are strangers are obligated to regulate your mood, boost your confidence, or repair your broken self-esteem like it's community service. And it's not. And you, sir, you are giving, I want to speak to the manager of women, energy. Let me explain something to you. You are the reason that every woman has a mental escape route pre-planned at all times. We don't avoid eye contact or speaking because we're mean. We avoided because we don't want to be on a future true crime episode. If she did speak to you, you probably would have interpreted that as an invitation instead of her just trying to be cordial, because as we can see, you think you're entitled, and you probably would have been following her all through those woods, which is exactly what she was trying to avoid. So here's my official PSA to you and men like you. Women do not owe you any kind or any type of interaction, and they do not owe you a single crumb of attention. The fact that you think we do is exactly why we stay silent, why we keep walking, why we carry pepper spray, and why we have daily mental escape routes. Leave women alone.
You ain't to me. Announcement: if you're gonna pass a single guy on a trail and you're a girl and he says hi, maybe say hi back.
announcement. If you see a single girl walking on a path, on a trail, stay the fuck away from us. How about that? Don't walk behind us. Don't walk next to us. Do not approach us. Cross to the other side and walk as far in front of us as quickly as you possibly can so that we can feel safe. How about that? Do not make eye contact. Just get the fuck away.
Public service announcement. If you're gonna pass a single guy on a trail and you're a girl and he says, hi, maybe say hi back and not just give me an awkward come on.
The easy response to this would be to say that women don't owe you shit, which is very true and very valid. But it seems that this is your first day on the planet, Justin. So I'm going to break this down to you a little bit easier so that perhaps you can understand where we are coming from. Imagine, Justin, that you have a bowl of M&Ms. You have 100 M&Ms and you can't wait to dig in. Oh, they smell delicious. You're so hungry. But oh, not so fast. 90 of those M&Ms are completely normal. They're not going to do a thing to you. They're just regular M&Ms. But 10 of those M&Ms would kill you if you ate them. And you don't know which ones they are. Could be any of them. Are you going to be reaching in and grabbing a handful of those M&Ms, or are you just going to leave them alone? I hope this helps, Justin. Also, for the record, women don't owe you shit. Don't do that again. I don't know if this is rage bait, but it's not cute. It's not clever. All right.
Public service announcement part 2. I recently made a video about ladies saying hi to me on the trail. And I may have struck a nerve because I get it. Trail safety is very important. And if you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to say hi. But you should say hi or else I'm going to tell my mama. And I understand I was just talking about that NPC moment of when you freeze and someone says hi and you don't say hi back. But my dog is with me and he is cute and fluffy and he says I'm a good guy, right? Yes, he's a very good guy. More ladies should say hi to him more often because he's a nice guy and has no green flags. See, that's what my dog said. I don't know why he had a lady voice. He is a male dog, like me. So you would say hi to him, so you should say hi to me. Because trail safety is important, but my ego is much more important. Thank you. Service announcement. If you're on a trail and you see a single guy and he says hi, maybe say hi back. Don't just give him a little weird look like. Because, I mean, I'm a cool guy. Look, even the birds are standing with me. And, I mean, if you see a single guy on the trail and you're a single lady and he's running at you with his ding-dong wanging out, don't run all, ah, ah. Just open your mouth, you know? Like, what is it, ladies? I'm a nice guy, and I know it's a red flag to tell you that I'm a nice guy, but look, I'm a nice guy because the birds is hanging out with me. Am I a nice guy? I'm a nice guy, right? Just say hi. Don't worry about the unibrow. Don't worry about me being creepy saying hi to a random lady in the woods. Just say hi. Because, what the fuck? Like, I'm a nice guy, bitch.
Public service announcement. If you're gonna pass a single guy on a trail and you're a girl and he says, hi, maybe say hi back and not just give me an awkward come on.
One of the reasons I love TikTok is that even if nothing is happening in the celebrity world, the politics world, somebody's always going to pop up on the internet saying some wild shit. Like this guy. I'm going to speak directly to him here, bro. Women don't say hi back because a trail is notoriously not the safest place for a woman to be alone. A forest with trees and no one else watching is not the greatest place for her to be one-on-one with a man. And if her smiling gives that man any sort of idea that she's interested in him, that's just not good, especially if she's not interested in him. The second thing is, nobody owes you a hi at all. I know you didn't reference guys in this video, but no guy or girl owes you a hi back if you say hi. You're just gonna have to deal with that awkward interaction. That's just life. And the third thing, and the most important thing, is that if a girl were to be wary of a man on a trail, you posting this video using the language that you used, single guy, specifically talking about women, the way your eyes move back and forth, this is exactly the type of guy that they're afraid of. You just made the example. So, like, what was the thought process here? Also, you just know whenever somebody posts a video and it has this many likes and almost 6 times as many comments, the message that they gave in that video, it wasn't a good one.
The hiking trail guy is doubling down on his creepiness. So some of you may have seen this video where this guy was on a hiking trail and he was apparently upset that women were not saying hi back to him. And he was like, hey, just PSA guys, or PSA woman, if you see a single man walking on the trail and he says hi, say hi back. And he had that really creepy look in his eye. Well, the comment section let him know how wrong he was. Other creators made stitches letting him know how wrong he was. And instead of owning up to his mistake, he decided to double down on it. His video explaining his previous video showed a complete lack of accountability and self-awareness. Now, I usually wave or head nod or say hi to anyone I walk past, especially if we're on a secluded trail or a sidewalk. But if they don't feel like returning that energy, that's fine. They do not owe me a response. Even if it's rude of them not to respond, that's still their right to do so. And then I know if I see them again to just not say hi, not wave. Like, it's not that deep. This is why they're choosing the bear. And you're literally in a trail in the woods, so you're making that choice even easier for them. And here's another PSA for you. If you want to make a PSA telling people, specifically women or any other specific group of people, to say hi back to you, maybe don't stare at the camera like a sleep paralysis demon. Now, if someone hasn't told you this already, take a hike.
Public service announcement. If you're gonna pass a single guy on a trail and you're a girl and he says hi, maybe say hi back and not just give me an awkward.
Women don't owe you their time, their attention, or their politeness just because they happen to pass you on a walking trail. What gets me is you're only demanding that respect from women. You straight up said if you're a girl. So if this is just about being friendly, why aren't you asking the bros to say hi to you? Oh, right, because it's not about friendliness. And then you make a point of saying you're single. So let's be real. You're looking for a date, and she's looking for a peaceful walk. That's why she's not talking to you. You're acting like the trail is a toll road and women owe you a greeting like it's some kind of payment. If you came out there to walk, then walk. Leave women alone. A lot of men treat every interaction with a woman like it's a potential romantic opportunity. Newsflash, not every woman you bump into is your next partner. And the reason some women aren't friendly to some of y'all is because it takes nothing for you to decide someone is flirting with you, and once you think that, you get real hard to get rid of.
Came onto our internet and told us that whenever we're hiking out in the woods alone, we need to tell men hi. Sorry, excuse me? Yeah, that's right. Just hiking out in the middle of the woods, single man Justin just made a public service announcement letting all women know that when we, as in single men walking in the woods, tell you women hi, you need to say hi back. It went so badly for him after he posted that video, he's now made a follow-up video. And we're talking about, this is a guy that goes like, posts videos of him hiking out in the woods, sometimes without his shirt on, sometimes...
Public service announcement. If you're gonna pass a single guy on a trail and you're a girl and he says hi, maybe say hi back and not just give me an awkward.
Or what, Justin? Or what? And listen, hey, I'm glad you can go out into the middle of the mountains in the middle of nature alone without any fear. That is not the reality for women. It is a very sad reality that every time we choose to put ourselves in a situation of going hiking, of going for a walk in a somewhat secluded area, we are at risk. Usually from men. It has also happened where men specifically approach women on trail because they know they're alone before doing something bad. Also, quick question for you. You made this video specifically because a woman chose not to respond to you. And you specify, if a man says hi to you and you're a girl, you need to say hi back. Do you also demand that every single man that you pass on the trail say hello to you? I'm guessing the answer is no. I'm guessing that's just an additional expectation you place on women because you inherently expect something from them. And I'm sorry, but if you really think it's that rude, that's a conversation to have with your fellow men so that we feel...
Announcement. If you're gonna pass a single guy on a trail and you're a girl and he says hi, maybe say hi back and not just give me an awkward.
Let me share my own public service announcement. You don't have to be nice to anyone just because you walk by them across the street or on a trail. I mean, the entitlement, right? I don't imagine myself walking down a path, a trail, down the street, and then saying, oh, this boy did not smile at me. First of all, boy, you mean to say a man or a woman in this case? They don't really owe you anything. I mean, obviously it's nice when you see people smiling. I live in Germany, so I know. But still, people don't owe you anything. And the amount of people that you see, the amount of strangers, it makes sense that you don't actually have to communicate with each of them. And even on a trail. Maybe even more so on a trail, because there it's more isolated. If you want to interact, that's fine. But sometimes when you interact, the other person sees as an invitation to talk to you. And if you're not in the mood, or if you get weird vibes, that's totally fine. You don't have to do it. You don't owe this guy.
Public service announcement, part 2.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Just a quick clarification. I mentioned women in my video about hiking, and I get why that hit a nerve. Safety on trails is real.
You had one chance and you blew it.
I was just laughing at that awkward NPC freeze moment.
Okay, Justin. First thing first, wipe your fucking front camera. That shit is blurrier than my future. Second of all, no, the problem wasn't because you mentioned woman, or in fact, you mentioned girl. The problem was the fact that first you said when you passed a single guy. Second, you said, and when you're a girl. You made this whole interaction about you being a single guy hitting on random girls on a fucking hiking trail. So the fact that you didn't understand that, after going through your profile, I'm not surprised. By the way, everyone who's watching this video, I blame half of you. This guy has over 100,000 followers, 100K. I blame all of you. You guys ain't able to. Meanwhile, I'm here sitting at under 3K. Hello? And 100K for these contents.
Think more protein equals more gains? I'm pretty basic.
You're single. I'm single.
All she wanna do is pop a perky. Bitch, stop pushing me.
Getting weird. Part infinity.
Public service announcement. If you're gonna pass a single guy on a trail and you're a girl and he says, hi, maybe say hi back and not just give me an awkward. Come on.
Are you acoustic? You better be acoustic, because that's a weird take to be a regular individual. Are you on the spectrum? You're not? It's a weird take, man. Babe, what do you think? If you're on a trail and you pass a single guy and he says, hey, are you obligated to say hi to him?
No, because like, what if you have like AirPods on and you didn't hear, you don't know?
No, what if you heard him and you're just like, I don't want to respond to you?
Yeah, I think that's safe. I think I wouldn't want to. Like, there's a lot of weird guys
On the trail in the middle of the woods.
But then I would also kind of be like, maybe I should say hi because if I'm not nice, he might get crazy. I don't know. It's
See?
scary. I'm choosing the bear.
Is it, you choosing the bear? Yeah. Over me?
Not you, but like a regular.
Announcement. If you're gonna pass a single guy on a trail and you're a girl and he says, hi, maybe say hi back and not just give me an awkward.
I also have a public service announcement. Women don't owe you their time, their attention, or their politeness just because they encounter you on a walking trail. I notice you only demand this politeness from women. You go out of your way to say if you're a girl. So if it's just about being friendly, why don't you want the bros to talk to you? Then you go out of your way to say single. So you're looking for a date. Maybe that's why she doesn't talk to you. Because you're looking for women on a trail and she's looking for a walk. You're acting like there's some kind of toll bridge, and talking to you is her paying her toll. If you came there for a walk, then walk. Leave the women alone. Some men believe that every encounter they have with a woman is an opportunity for them to get a date. Every woman you encounter is not a potential partner. The reason why some women are not friendly to some of you men is because it takes very little for you to think that somebody is flirting with you. And once you start thinking that somebody is flirting with you, it's hard to get rid of you. This reminds me of the video that I did a few months ago of this man who was walking around with no shirt on, complaining about women walking around with headphones, sunglasses, and their phone in landscape mode, talking about how they don't say hi. Women don't say hi to some of you men because we don't know you. You are a stranger. We have no idea what you're capable of. This is not to be mean or cruel or to hurt your feelings, but this is self-preservation. It's all of you.
And you're a girl and he says, hi, maybe say hi back.
Justin, buddy, not to like add to the pile, because I know you are being eviscerated on this app for this post, but we gotta talk about like not just the words you're saying, but like the delivery, because this video, the tone that this video strikes is that of a scene in like a movie or a TV show where the bad guy is threatening the good guy, but real subtly, where they're like, hey, I need you to do this for me. If not, I hope there won't be any accidents. That's the vibe you're giving off here. I'm not saying that's what you intended. I'm not saying that it's even like fact, but like that's the vibe that is like emanating from this video. I am also just having such a wild time trying to imagine a scenario in which a woman could make this same video and post it and not think that she was gonna have like threats on her life from it, because holy cow, if I posted this exact same video but was addressing men, I would have comments from men about my physical appearance because I'm not a 10, and so how dare I assume that a man would even want to give me attention? What have I done to earn their attention? Because I'm overweight, there'd be a lot of comments about that. And there would also be some like weird doubting that I've ever hiked, because some people seem to think that if you're overweight, you can't possibly exercise. And I can almost guarantee there would be comments where some men would go into great detail about what they would do to me if they saw me while hiking. So it's just a wild idea that I don't know. I just can't imagine a world in which I would think, like, have this thought, but then also think I could put it on the internet without having like horrible things said to me. And like, I don't think you should be having horrible things said to you, but holy.
Convince me that all is well with this kind of person. Convince me that this kind of person don't have a particular knot that is touched somewhere. Convince me that this kind of person, as at when they just carry their phone to film videos, they are okay. I'll still keep saying it. Some of these white folks are not okay. Some of these white folks need to be checked. Some of these white folks need to be mentally checked. Because what's in the name of God is that video that you just decided to do? Say hi. Hi in what sense? What kind of stupid entitlement spirit? And you know, the funny part of all of this thing is some of them do this and they make it look as if they are having fun or they are catching cruise. But they don't know that some of these things, the terms to use in catching cruise and fun, is not even supposed to be. It's not. Because as at this time that a lot of people are already going through a lot already, a lot of people, in fact, what they need right now is not to even come to the internet and be seeing rubbish like this. And then you get to have some of these white folks that are not reasonable enough to go and like pull out content like this. Whatsoever backlash they are getting, they should be able to enjoy it. They should enjoy it. Honestly. I don't know how else we need to preach. I don't know how else we need to educate. I keep saying it, honestly, black folks are more educated than white folks. You cannot see a black folks that will misbehave and do that kind of video. You cannot. You can literally not see. But these people just do things and they just feel like, oh, it's just the right thing for me to do. Why am I not doing it? Why can't I do it? They just do things and just feel like, and so what? There is nothing. It's not a big deal. I'm just going to have fun. Why, folks, educate your own, honestly. Educate some of you. I'm not saying all white folks, right? Because I know that there are some of them that their number 6 is actually correct. There are some of them that can literally not even do this. That is why even if you check from this video that I've been able to stitch, even some of these white folks were able to like react and like, what's the meaning of that nonsense? Like it's not even making sense. These are the kind of white folks that I want them to be educating some of the shallow-minded people. And it is because of this kind of people that really do not care about what people feel, they just go ahead, say everything that they want to say, is why we are in the position where we are today. Because even when some of them you're trying to like tell them the right thing, tell them that this direction you're taking is wrong, you're not even supposed to take this route, they will never listen. At the end of the day, a dying will start coming. If you check his comment is choked, and he is really getting his axe whooped for this singular act video. A lot of people might say it's just a normal video. Why are we making noise about it? It's just a normal thing. Some things are not normal. Especially in the internet space right now, where every single person can literally detect the bad from the wrong, where every single person is looking out for information every single day. These are not the kind of thing that people need to know. So this is actually an absolutely not normal. Honestly. But anyways, let me know what you think. Credit belongs to original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do what subscribe, like this video, drop me your comment, and lastly, do not forget to share. And yes, guys, with that being said, with no further ado, I do like I say in my videos. I'm going to be saying, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.